From a mountain carved with giant presidents to a waterfall that attracts 30 million visitors every year, the United States is packed with some of the most unbelievable places on Earth. In this video, we're counting down credible destinations across America, from famous landmarks to hidden gems you won't want to miss. Let's begin. Big Sur, California. Along the rugged coast of California lies one of the most breathtaking landscapes in the United States, Big Sur. Stretching about 70 miles along the legendary California State Route 1 between Carmel Highlands and San Simeon, this region is famous for one of the most scenic drives in the world. Towering cliffs drop into the Pacific Ocean, misty redwood forests line the mountains, and hidden beaches appear between winding coastal turns. Driving through Big Sur feels less like transportation and more like an unforgettable experience. Beyond the highway, nearby state parks offer incredible hiking trails through ancient forests and dramatic ocean viewpoints. St. Augustine, Florida. Founded in 1565 by Spanish explorers, St. Augustine is the oldest continuously inhabited European established city in the United States. Walking through its historic district feels like stepping back in time. Narrow colonial streets wind between colorful buildings, charming courtyards, and local shops. Historic hotels from the late 1800s rise above the old town, recalling the era when wealthy travelers arrived by train to enjoy Florida's warm climate. And just beyond the city lies the Atlantic Ocean, where sunny weather and beautiful beaches make St. Augustine a perfect mix of history and coastal relaxation. Olympic National Park, Washington. In the far northwest of the United States lies one of the most diverse natural landscapes in the country, Olympic National Park. Located on the Olympic Peninsula, the park features snow-covered mountains, lush rainforests, and rugged Pacific coastline. The region receives heavy rainfall, creating dense forests filled with moss and towering trees, while glaciers slowly shape the mountain peaks. For hikers and nature lovers, trails like Hurricane Ridge and Enchanted Valley reveal waterfalls, deep valleys, and spectacular scenery. Asheville, North Carolina. Nestled in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Asheville is one of America's most vibrant small cities. Downtown streets are filled with art galleries, craft breweries, local restaurants, and street musicians that give the city a lively, creative atmosphere. Just outside the city stands the famous Biltmore Estate, the largest privately owned home in the United States. Completed in the late 1800s, the massive estate attracts more than 1 million visitors each year who come to explore its grand rooms and beautiful gardens. Monument Valley. Few landscapes are as iconic as Monument Valley. Located on the border of Arizona and Utah within the Navajo Nation, this desert valley is filled with massive sandstone formations rising from the red desert floor. These towering rock buttes have appeared in countless films and helped shape the image of the American West. Standing here in person feels unforgettable. Endless desert stretches across the horizon while the giant stone monuments glow red beneath the open sky. Austin, Texas. In the heart of Texas lies Austin, a city known for its unique personality. Its famous motto, "Keep Austin Weird," perfectly reflects the city's creative culture. Austin is often called the live music capital of the world, with hundreds of venues hosting performances every week. Visitors can also explore the impressive Texas State Capitol, which is actually taller than the United States Capitol. At sunset, something extraordinary happens at Congress Avenue Bridge. More than 1 million bats emerge from beneath the bridge, creating one of the most unusual wildlife spectacles in any major city. Mount Rushmore. Hidden within the granite hills of South Dakota stands one of America's most famous landmarks, Mount Rushmore. Carved into the mountain are the giant faces of 4 U.S. presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Each face rises nearly 18 meters, 60 feet high. Built between 1927 and 1941, the monument represents key moments in American history: the nation's birth, expansion, development, and preservation. Aspen, Colorado. Deep in the Rocky Mountains lies Aspen, one of the world's most famous ski destinations. In winter, its 4 ski mountains attract visitors from around the globe with powdery slopes and breathtaking alpine views. Once known mainly as a retreat for celebrities and the wealthy, Aspen today welcomes travelers of all kinds. During summer, the snowy slopes transform into scenic hiking and biking trails through the stunning Colorado Rockies. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Stretching into the Atlantic Ocean like a curved arm, Cape Cod is one of New England's most popular summer destinations. Historic lighthouses, sandy beaches, and charming seaside towns create a classic coastal atmosphere. Nature lovers explore the Cape Cod National Seashore, while the lively town of Provincetown sits at the very tip of the peninsula. For decades, Cape Cod has also served as a summer retreat for prominent families, including the famous Kennedy family. Today, visitors come for its ocean breezes, scenic beaches, and relaxed coastal lifestyle. Niagara Falls, New York. Few natural wonders in the world are as powerful and awe-inspiring as Niagara Falls. Located on the border between the United States and Canada, the falls sit along the mighty Niagara River. Rather than a single waterfall, Niagara actually consists of 3 separate falls. The largest is Horseshoe Falls, followed by American Falls and the smaller Bridal Veil Falls. Every second, millions of cubic feet of water surge over the cliffs, creating a thunderous roar and a constant cloud of mist that rises into the air. The sheer force of the water is almost impossible to fully capture in photographs. Standing beside the falls, visitors can feel the ground tremble beneath them as the river crashes downward. It's no surprise that tens of millions of people travel here each year to witness one of North America's most spectacular natural sights. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Where 3 rivers meet in western Pennsylvania, a remarkable city has grown among rolling green hills. This is Pittsburgh. Once known primarily for its steel industry, the city played a crucial role in America's industrial history. Factories, mills, and warehouses once filled the riverbanks, powering the nation's growth during the 19th and 20th centuries. Today, many of those historic buildings have been transformed. Old industrial spaces now house technology companies, museums, restaurants, and cultural centers. Pittsburgh's skyline rises dramatically above the rivers, creating one of the most distinctive urban landscapes in the United States. At the heart of the city lies Point State Park, where the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers merge to form the Ohio River. In the southeastern United States lies a city that has grown into one of the region's most influential cultural and economic centers. That city is Atlanta. Originally established in the 1830s as a railroad hub, Atlanta quickly became a gateway for trade and transportation across the American South. Today, it is a dynamic modern metropolis surrounded by rolling hills, pine forests, and leafy neighborhoods. Atlanta's skyline stretches across several districts, reflecting the city's rapid growth over the past few decades. Visitors will find a wide range of attractions throughout the city. The CNN Center offers a glimpse into global news broadcasting, while the world of Coca-Cola tells the story of one of the world's most recognizable brands. Santa Fe, New Mexico. High in the desert landscape of New Mexico lies one of the oldest and most distinctive cities in the United States. This is Santa Fe. Founded in 1610, the city carries centuries of history within its adobe walls and narrow streets. Unlike many modern cities, Santa Fe has preserved a unique architectural identity. Local building regulations require new structures to follow the traditional Pueblo-style architecture, giving the entire city a cohesive and historic appearance. The result is a place that feels both artistic and timeless. Santa Fe is also considered one of the country's most important cultural centers. Art galleries, museums, and craft markets showcase thousands of works inspired by Native American, Spanish, and Southwestern traditions. Mackinac Island, Michigan. Stepping onto Mackinac Island feels like stepping into another era. Located in Lake Huron between Michigan's upper and lower peninsulas, the island has preserved a way of life that feels refreshingly simple. Cars are not allowed here. Instead, transportation happens by bicycle, walking, or horse-drawn carriage. The sound of horseshoes echoing along the historic streets creates a peaceful atmosphere that immediately slows the pace of life. Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Nestled at the edge of the Great Smoky Mountains, the town of Gatlinburg serves as a gateway to one of America's most visited national parks. Surrounded by forested mountains and scenic valleys, the town sits in an incredibly beautiful location. For many visitors, Gatlinburg is the starting point for exploring the vast wilderness of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Hiking is one of the most popular activities here. Trails wind through dense forests, past waterfalls, and up toward mountain ridges that offer breathtaking views. Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming. In northwestern Wyoming rises one of the most dramatic mountain ranges in North America. This is Grand Teton National Park. The park is named after its tallest peak, Grand Teton, which towers more than 4,000 meters above the valley below. Unlike many mountain ranges that rise gradually, the Tetons shoot sharply upward from the surrounding landscape, creating an incredibly dramatic skyline. Below the peaks lie crystal-clear lakes, winding rivers, and lush forests. This pristine environment supports an incredible variety of wildlife. Visitors may encounter elk, moose, bears, and bald eagles while exploring the park. Lake Tahoe, California/Nevada. High in the Sierra Nevada mountains lies a lake so clear that its deep blue waters seem almost unreal. Welcome to Lake Tahoe. Straddling the border between California and Nevada, Tahoe is the largest alpine lake in North America. Formed more than 2 million years ago, the lake sits within a basin surrounded by forested mountains and rugged peaks. The scenery changes dramatically with the seasons. In winter, the surrounding mountains become one of the most popular skiing regions in the United States. During summer, the lake transforms into a playground for boating, kayaking, swimming, and hiking. Visitors can relax along sandy beaches, explore scenic trails, or enjoy the lively resort towns along the shoreline. San Diego, California. On the southern coast of California lies a city famous for its sunshine, beaches, and relaxed lifestyle. This is San Diego. Located near the border with Mexico, the city carries strong cultural influences that shape its food, music, and traditions. The climate here is mild throughout the year, making it one of the most comfortable places to visit in the United States. Travelers come to enjoy the combination of sun, ocean, and laid-back coastal culture. Cannon Beach, Oregon. Along the rugged coastline of Oregon lies a seaside town known for one of the most photographed landscapes in the Pacific Northwest. This is Cannon Beach. The town takes its name from a historic cannon that washed ashore after a shipwreck many years ago. But today, the real attraction is the spectacular shoreline. Rising dramatically from the sand is Haystack Rock, a towering sea stack that stands about 235 feet tall. At low tide, tide pools appear around its base, revealing starfish, sea anemones, and other marine life. Carlsbad Caverns, New Mexico. Beneath the quiet desert of southeastern New Mexico lies a hidden underground world that feels almost unreal. This is Carlsbad Caverns National Park. Located about 25 miles from the town of Carlsbad, the park protects a vast network of underground caves formed over millions of years. The most famous chamber is known simply as the Big Room. And the name fits perfectly. Boston, Massachusetts. Few American cities are as deeply connected to the country's early history as Boston. Founded in the 1600s, Boston played a crucial role in the events that led to the American Revolution. Today, visitors can retrace that history by walking the famous Freedom Trail, a red brick path that connects many of the city's most important historic landmarks. Along the route are sites tied to the birth of the United States, from meeting houses and churches to the home of revolutionary figure Paul Revere. But Boston is far more than a historical destination. Outer Banks, North Carolina. Off the coast of North Carolina lies a long chain of narrow islands known as the Outer Banks. These barrier islands stretch for miles along the Atlantic Ocean, creating a peaceful escape from the mainland. Visitors come here for wide beaches, salty ocean air, and a slower pace of life. Nature plays a big role in the region's charm. In the northern areas, wild horses still roam freely across the sandy dunes, a sight that feels almost untouched by time. Further south, towns like Kitty Hawk and Nag's Head are famous for their connection to aviation history. Arches National Park, Utah. In the desert landscapes of eastern Utah lies a place where nature has sculpted thousands of stone arches from solid rock. Welcome to Arches National Park. Over millions of years, wind, water, and shifting temperatures slowly carved the region's red sandstone into extraordinary shapes. Today, the park contains more than 2,000 natural stone arches. Some are small and delicate. Others stretch across the desert sky like massive gateways. Among the most famous formations are Delicate Arch, Landscape Arch, and the striking Double Arch. Each one reveals a different side of nature's creativity. Whether exploring on foot, by bicycle, or simply driving through the park's scenic roads, Arches offers landscapes that feel almost otherworldly. Charleston, South Carolina. With its cobblestone streets, pastel-colored buildings, and historic harbor, Charleston is one of the most charming cities in the American South. Founded as a major port city, Charleston quickly became an important center of culture, trade, and architecture. Today, its historic downtown sits on a narrow peninsula where two rivers meet the Atlantic Ocean. Walking through the city feels like stepping back in time. Elegant mansions, centuries-old churches, and quiet gardens line the streets. Nearby, Fort Sumter stands as one of the most significant landmarks of the American Civil War. Visitors can also explore the French Quarter, home to art galleries, historic buildings, and one of the city's most recognizable churches. One of the most relaxing ways to see Charleston is by taking a traditional horse-drawn carriage tour, slowly traveling through its beautifully preserved historic districts. Yosemite National Park, California. For lovers of wilderness and dramatic landscapes, few places compare to Yosemite National Park. Located in California's Sierra Nevada mountains, Yosemite has long been considered one of the most beautiful national parks in the world. Massive granite cliffs rise thousands of feet into the sky. Ancient giant sequoia trees tower over the forest floor. And powerful waterfalls plunge down steep rock faces into the valley below. Among the park's most famous landmarks are El Capitan, Half Dome, and the elegant Bridal Veil Fall. Hikers, climbers, photographers, and nature lovers come here year-round to experience the park's incredible scenery and wildlife. For many travelers, Yosemite is not just a destination, it's an unforgettable encounter with nature at its most dramatic. Nashville, Tennessee. Known around the world as Music City, Nashville is the beating heart of American country music. But music is only part of what makes this Tennessee city so special. Throughout downtown Nashville, live performances fill the air day and night. Along Broadway, also known as Honky Tonk Highway, bars and music venues host talented performers every evening. Guitars play, boots tap on wooden floors, and crowds gather to celebrate the city's vibrant music culture. Beyond the music scene, Nashville offers historic landmarks, museums, excellent restaurants, and a welcoming atmosphere. Despite its growing popularity, the city still maintains the friendly spirit that made it famous.